10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. The time is now. The time is now.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? I know y'all are at work, but that's okay. Happy Wednesday. Get your coffee, sit back, relax. We're going to talk about a well-laid plan. Good morning. Coffee first. Then speak. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well this morning. Loretta, good to see you, family. Hope you're doing well. Holly, welcome in. Welcome in. My man, Ghost Lincoln, good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Joe Morgan, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Little Lone Prepper, good morning. Pennsylvania Preparedness, good morning. I didn't plan on going live this morning, but I did because we had serious thunderstorms, tornadoes, and a whole bunch of stuff. And I just wanted to talk about a well laid plan. Celtic Grandma, good morning. Good morning. Oki Khan, good to see you as well. Good morning. My man, Dan H., good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Fed Up American, welcome in. Welcome in. Robert Bates, good to see you this morning, my man. Hope you are doing well at work and listening. Good to see you. Hope I'm coming in loud and clear this morning for everybody. Just want to talk about a few things that Pibble Mama, good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. And everybody else that I may not have personally spoken to, but welcome in and thank you for coming. We are the resistance. Good morning. They said, hey, I made a live. Good, good, good. Good morning. Oops, good morning. Good to see you. Thank you very much, Coffee, for that. Loud and clear. Fed Up American says the audio is low. So we've got contradicting possibilities, but that's okay. As long as you can hear me, you can hear me. The Roaming Prepper, good to see you this morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. He said hit the like button. In the meantime, we have a nuke plant shutting down because of fires in Texas, so that should be fun. Wow. Yeah, Roaming Prepper, I get you. He said, Roaming Prepper said, Vision, I had all the food commercials before your video. Well, good. Glad to hear that. I hope it made you hungry. Sweet Thumb, good to see you, my brother. Welcome in, welcome in. Anyway, folks, we're going to dive into this. So, here in Ohio, last night, early this morning, we had thunderstorms. And I think around 5 a.m., The tornado sirens started going off, which I did not hear. Alerts went to the phone, and we had thunderstorms that were starting, and everything was good. You can probably hear Cole because he's mad because he's in his room and not out here with Dad. He can see me, so he is doing what Cole does. So, anyway, so around 5 o'clock this morning, the thunderstorm started. Cole woke up, he barked. I woke up and I'm just listening. It's starting to rain heavy. And then I heard this loud crack. I knew what that was. So I'm like, okay, there's a tree. And then all of a sudden, all the lights in the house went out. I said, uh-oh. Then the gen rec tried to kick on. I heard it starting and it didn't. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting. JRC Homestead, Texas. Good morning. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well this morning. So Oki said, I had no weather radios that will go off. They are my sirens. Yeah. Yep, exactly. And that's good. So then I got up once I heard the gen rec didn't start up. It was trying to and didn't. I said, okay, let me go out and see what's going on. So I walked outside, and if you know anything about thunderstorms and that, you get that eerie calm. Celtic Grandma, good morning. Welcome in. And it was raining and all of that good stuff, but it was calm. So Cole went out, did his thing, and then ran right back to the porch. I said, okay, there you go. Got a text this morning at about 5:45 from my mom talking about tornadoes and sirens are going off. She is the family National Weather Service, so that's a good thing. So I went out, turned off the gen rec generator, hit the button again. It started back up fine. So there you go. Exactly, Pete. Yes, Cole said, nope, Dad, I don't do rain. Yeah. But I finally coaxed him to doing his morning business, and he was good. So I heard the crack, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. A tree fell. Didn't know where. Eloah Ministries, good morning. So matter of fact, I'm going to share a picture if I can. So I went out. It was pitch black. So I looked and I noticed a car coming down the road, and it stopped and it backed up. So I said, uh-oh, there must be a tree down across the road. So I said, okay, I'll deal with that later, and we'll go from there. So I did that and came back in the house. Gen rec was on, and I said the power's out. So I reported it, of course, and they said in our county alone, even as we speak, there are 4,000 customers without power in our county. So I said, okay, it's reported, good. My next door neighbor works for the local power company. So I go get up my daughter, and in the meantime, I'm, gathered up some lanterns, put them in her bathroom so she can get ready to go to school. School's on 2-hour delay. And so I said, okay, the sun, it's coming up. The sun's coming up. Let me go out and see what I can see on the property. So I get out there, and right at our entrance to the drive, there is a tree down, and it took out the power line, hit the power pole, and split it. And I'm going to share this picture, hopefully, with you guys, and see what we can do here. Let me find it first. Anyway, so power is out, poles cracked, popped the line from the main power line. Yep, Canada line, we got a power outage going on. Good morning, by the way. Yep, spring storm season, but I didn't panic because we got generators. We're good. In the meantime, my daughter gets ready to go to school, and my neighbor just happened to no, let me back up. First of all, community is amazing, especially out here. The school buses, the superintendent of the school buses called and said, we hear there's a power line down. I said, yep, and we're the cause of it. So by the time I get outside to realize that there is a power line down, the county's pulling up. And he told me, he said, yep, there's a tree. One of our ash trees fell and it went completely across the road. He said, yep, the sheriff called us and let us know that there is a power line down or a tree down. So I said, wow, okay, well, he said, where do you want the tree? I said, what do you mean? He said, it's your tree. We'll cut it up and put it wherever you want it. I said, well, it would be nice if the tree was put by the barn, but you can't get to it because we got a tree down and power lines right in the middle of the driveway. And I'm trying to find the picture of it. But anyway, they got out, and within about 15 or 20 minutes, they had the tree cut up and placed where I asked them to put it, and they were gone. So in the meantime, another gentleman was coming down the road who happened to be retired from our power company. He was literally taking pictures of the downed tree in my drive and the power line, and literally was calling it in. And it was amazing. And the power company literally showed up about a half an hour ago, and they're out there now. They came out and they did an assessment. They got to replace the pole, cut the tree that's all tangled up in the power lines, and move everything. And I'm trying to find the picture I just sent to myself. But they're out there now. They got to replace the pole, reconnect the power, and they'll be good to go. But I was amazed of the response from the community. Very well community-oriented people. Everybody was on point. I wasn't worried about anything. I wasn't, panicking, wasn't scrambling for lights and so forth and so on. The only thing I'm scrambling for is this picture. But it's amazing. And I looked around just to make sure that there were no trees down near the house. Little lone prepper, I'm scared of tornadoes. Yeah. And, we had a tornado years ago that I literally watched go through our town. But, be careful and be prepared, folks. The plans we put in place will work. Right, Loretta, remember your training. That's what it's all about. And that's exactly what I did. So when the sun started coming up, I literally went out and turned off the whole house generator, the gen rec, turned it off because it's light now in the house. And we don't have power because I turned off the gen rec, but I went and got 2 of my solar generators. I told the COO, I said, you want coffee? She was like, how are we going to make coffee? And I just looked at her and said, really? And she was like, oh, we got solar generators. I said, yeah. So I went downstairs. I got my Opus Mega 2, brought it up into the kitchen, turned it on, plugged in the coffee maker, and the coffee maker took 525 watts to make the coffee. Absolutely, Sue D, and good morning to you. Yeah, it was a great response from the community. It was amazing. because by the time I literally went out in the dark, the county was already out there. They had closed off the road, and they were calling in guys with a backhoe to move the tree. And they were so nice. And I offered them coffee and all that, and they said, "We're good." Right, Joe. Thinking on your feet is a life skill. And they're out there doing their thing. The power company is out there now, and they had to fix one other place, and I just saw them. So they're doing their thing. But in the meantime, I did what I was supposed to do in the house. I put Cole out in his room because I didn't want him running around here in the dark doing his thing. Um, but bought up two solar generators. I got one plugged into a light right here, and the other one's plugged into my modem and my wireless router. Internet's working and it's up. So um, here I be. But I'm still trying to figure out what the heck happened to the picture. And I don't know what happened to it. And let's see. And here it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's the picture. Maybe I did not cut it. So I'm going to share, if I can. Can I share my screen? Yes, I can. I don't know because I don't have two monitors. There we go. Okay. So this here, I don't know, if you can see that. Oh, there we go. Okay, add to scene. Okay, here is the picture of the entrance to our drive. And you can see the telephone pole on the right-hand side leaning. It's literally cracked. And the tree limb that fell, half of a monster tree, that's probably a 30 or 40-foot tree. CUCV Farmer, good morning. Mom's good. How's your mom doing, Joe, and everybody's? But yes, so there's the pole that fell, or it's leaning and cracked. Power lines are down. No, Pete. And here's the amazing part of it, Pete. A guy that just so happened worked for our power company was coming by down the road. He stopped and was out there looking, and I went out and we were talking, and I asked him, he tested it. He said the pole is not energized. He said it's deactivated because the main line snapped from the pole on the tree. And yes, that is going to be firewood. And there is another, let me see if I can send this other picture, because this is amazing, guys. I am so impressed with our community of what they did with the county as far as cutting the tree that was laying across the road. And I'm going to share that picture as well and let y'all see. But this here was a mess. The power lines are all tangled in the tree there that they cut, and it is down, and that is coming from the main feeder off of the road. But yeah, you're right, Pete. When I saw that, I was like, that pole could still be energized. So we're not going anywhere near it. But yeah, we did that. Salty Dog, good morning. Basically, we did have tornadoes, but not out here, and thunderstorms. Trees are down, power line fell. That's the short of it, Salty Dog. My man, Mad Shad, good morning, my brother. So that is the one picture of the main culprit of why we have no power, but it's no big deal. We're good. We had a plan. I executed it and walked through the house calmly. Got the youngest off to school on the school bus, and it just so happened my neighbor was coming out of his drive, and he saw us, and he turned and he said, do you want me to take her to school because I'm taking the kids because can't get down the road? I said, sure. she jumped in with that. Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that really impressed me. The superintendent of the school bus system called and said, roads down, power lines down, roads closed. Can you bring, daughter to school? I said, can't get out my drive because there's a tree down. So they said, well, how close, can you get her to a bus stop? I said, my next door neighbor. And he called out my neighbor's name. I said, yep, you can go there. So my neighbor took the kids to school. The bus driver was coming down the road and he stopped. He said, I saw you here. And I said, yep, my neighbor just took the kids. He said, I saw him and waved. And I said, I could move this and you could try to get under the wires if you want. I said, I don't recommend. He said, nope, I'm backing up. So, yeah, right, Pete. Now the pole, the electrical pole, they're taking that. That is treated lumber. Yeah, the tree is mine. It will be cut and stacked with the other one. And I'm actually trying to see if I got the other picture. Yep, I did. Here is the other tree that the county cut. I don't know if you can see this one. So we'll see if we can share this one. And yeah, there it is right there. And there's the tree that fell across the road. Yep, that's the tree that the county cut up and literally put there. My barn is right back there. And I wanted them to get it near the barn, but they couldn't because they couldn't get down the drive. But that's where that tree lies, and I'll get to that sometime in the spring or whenever and cut that one up as well. By the way, all of you amazing content creators, you know how to do it. If you type the word vision, it will drop a link to your channel. Check them out, folks. But yeah, oh yeah, I got tons of trees. So we have a total of 5 trees that fell. Yep, 5 are down. 3 are in the front part, and 1 tree so far that I've seen is in the back. But yeah, that's the way it is. And yeah, I'm not Oki-Con. I'm not going nowhere near it. I'm letting an electric company deal with it, and they're going to cut it and just put it off to the side, and I'll haul it, stack it, or split it and stack it, and we got firewood. So there you go. But those are the things, folks, that we have all been talking about. Have your plans in place. What are you going to do if there's a power outage? I did a complete series. There's a playlist, how to prepare your house for when the power outage goes out. Everything went well, and I'm okay with it. Only one that wasn't happy was Cole, because he's in his room and nowhere around here to be interacting and jumping and doing his thing. Good morning, Pilgrim. Good to see you. Tara, good morning. Welcome in, and welcome in everybody else that came in, because y'all are awesome. And I know this was I wanted to share this experience with everybody because I was more impressed with how the county and the neighbors responded more than our plans. KP, good morning. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well down there in New Orleans. But if you guys, if for those of us in Ohio, we had thunderstorms and tornadoes last night and early this morning. We are the Resistance at woodcutting party at Vision's Place. You're more than welcome to bring your chainsaws and come join in. But again, folks, absolutely okay. Pete says mention your no comms video too, so folks plan accordingly. Right, folks. What are you going to do if communications go down and something like this happened? There's a video I did also, and I'll put that at the end of this video along with the playlist of prepare your house for a power outage. No comms plan. How would you talk to folks if the phone lines went down also? I'm surprised that the internet is still working because the line actually comes off of that pole too, but it didn't snap off of the pole at the main road. But have a no comms plan and let everybody know what to do when you can't communicate with your family and your loved ones, folks. This is a plan put into action, simple because of a storm. My lanterns, Canada John, I have, the pop-up battery lanterns. I've got flashlights. I've got generators, and I have a big solar and battery powered Duracell lantern. I just clicked that thing. I went and got that in the basement, clicked that on, and put that in the daughter's bathroom, and she was getting ready for school. But we got pop-up lanterns all around the house. And as I was walking down the hallway, picked one up, pulled the tab out of it, and opened it up, and it started lighting up. And it was a plan that we have in place. Good morning, good to see you, Meditation Paradise Land. Good morning and welcome in, and thank you for joining this morning. Folks, we can't, all the content creators, myself, the roaming prepper, everybody else that talks about having these plans in place. We don't say it for a reason because this is a real life situation. It wasn't life threatening and we're okay. But I didn't panic, you know. What did Bain say? You're adapting to the dark. I was born in the dark. And I walked down the hall, pitch black coal was behind me, and start popping lanterns and open them up and lighting up the inside of the house. And then went outside, restarted the Generac, and then the whole house, came back up. Left that on until the sun came up, went out, turned it off. And that's the plan. Exactly. Eloa Ministry said I just repacked my bug out bag. And last night, me and my guys were talking and just talking about some stuff. And folks, you gotta have a plan in place and practice it. We gotta do it. Yeah. That's what we need to do. And everybody that may have came in that I personally haven't greeted this morning, good morning. Get yourself a cup of coffee, juice, tea, whatever it is, and sit back. We talk about these plans. Right, Pete. Yeah, y'all need rain down there. Yes, for sure. But this is what we do. This is not a hobby. This is a lifestyle, and that's the first step. Um, exactly, Eloa Ministries. Right. I woke up at 5. We started the thunderstorms. Cole woke up, started barking. I told him to go back to sleep. And then I heard a loud crack, and I knew that was a tree. So then I went to see what it was, and I saw what was in the driveway, and I said, that's an electric pole cracked. I'm not going down there and look at that until the sun comes up because it could have been energized. Yeah, exactly. Fed up. Right. Exactly. Those that know what to do if it goes down. Yeah. When stuff like this happens, and I was texting my guys this morning saying all this and that, and I just went on and did my thing. Good morning to you, Ernie. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, and thank you for joining in. Coffee, even in troublesome times, you still got to have your coffee. Because I told the COO, I said, would you like some coffee this morning? She said, yes, please. So then I, went and got one of the generators because I'd already turned off the main one and plugged it into it, and coffee was being made. So, I'm like I said, I am more impressed with the community response. Prepper Book Club, welcome in. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well this morning. That's just what it is. Little Lone Prepper, good morning. If I didn't speak to you, good morning. Good morning, Sherry. Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you, Pete. Exactly. folks, if you could, please hit the like button. 48 in the chat and 13 likes. It's free. Hit the button. Thank you. I appreciate the reminder, Pete. Holly said, yes, we have to. Sometimes too scared people. Yeah, and that's okay. But here's the thing that I've learned. If you have a plan in place, being scared begins to go down because you have a plan and just start executing your plan, walking through the steps of the things that you need to do. That's the big thing. And Pete says, Vision, I'm surprised you didn't trip over Cole. Exactly. So the great thing is, as you know, Pete, I picked up my phone and turned on the flashlight because I didn't want to fall over Cole, because if I fall over him, I'm going to hit the ground hard. So I called him and he came to me, and I'm feeling for him and I'm holding him. We're not holding him, but petting him as I'm reaching for my phone to turn the flashlight on. Yes, I'm with you. Yes. No, if I fall over Cole, it's going to be a major fall. Yeah, absolutely. But, folks, plan, practice, repeat, adjust. Yeah. Tara said the only thing we would need is for the kids to get here. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And, I told the COO, oh, she's going to school. Even though the bus couldn't stop here, it could stop at the house before. And, that worked out. She's in school. Life is good. Modi Soldier, good morning. Modi Soldier said volume is super low. So let's do this. Let's pump up the volume. How's that? I don't know if it's me, you, or both. And while we're at it, I guess I could plug in my laptop to this generator right here. So we'll do that. And there we go. So hope you can hear me. Ken John, good morning. When preparedness happens, it makes you calmer. Right, exactly. You smile knowing you were ready and the things will be fine. Absolutely. Absolutely 100%, without a doubt. And we just do what we got to do. And I've got my laptop here plugged into my Blue Eddy, and it's pulling between the laptop and the light. It's putting out 180, between 180 and 100, and it's going down now, 181 watts. So, it's good. And this one, because I haven't charged it, I've been using this is at 60%. And that's okay. So, life is good. But, folks, if you have plans, you don't have to panic. You don't have to be scared. Plain and simple. CUCV Farmer said, last night my brother was talking to me when we got diesel fuel and gasoline. What are we going to do if power goes out 3 days? Right. Those are the things we got to talk about. Bless Beyond, good morning and welcome in. Bless Beyond said, in Milwaukee last night, it was pretty bad also. Never seen lightning like that before. Thunder was so loud and windows shook. No outage though. 70 yesterday, today freezing. Yeah, exactly. And I was actually watching Ryan Hall last night, and that storm was coming through Illinois and up into, your area in the neck of the woods up there in Milwaukee. Anthony Crouch, good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, it is what it is, folks. All we got to do is plan and work our plan when the time comes. That's what it's all about, plain and simple. And that's basically what happened. That's what I did. Didn't panic, didn't go into any kind of frenzy. I just made sure where everybody was safe. And, after Cole went out and had his morning business, he came back in. I put him in his room because if I start moving through the house, he's going to be right behind me. And I didn't want to fall over him, trip over him, nor for him to go full blown cold. So put him away and got it done. And that's what we got to do. But you know, the power company actually has to fix part of the line down the road because the tree that I showed you earlier, the big tree that fell across the road, did hit that power line as well. Robert Bates said, winds blowing 40 plus, right now with slightly horizontal rain predicted for 60 plus tonight with heavier rain. Yeah, it is. You know, the back part of the property is soaked and wet, and that's okay. Um, but you know, everybody's safe. Miss D's Hollywood Garden, good morning and welcome in. Tina Ladybug, good morning. Hope you're doing well this morning. But yeah, it's gonna be okay. I actually love thunderstorms. I'm the type that I will sit on the front porch or stand out there and watch the thunderstorms. Um, so it's a good thing, and that's okay. Um, but you know that we got to do what we got to do. But I just wanted to come on here and share this experience because the community came together and everybody did what needed to be done, and that is what impressed me more than my plans going on here at the house. So you know, it's a good day. It's going to be a better day, and I got wood to cut. I don't know if I'm gonna cut it today, but you know, things to think about. So I'm gonna just hang out here at the house with the COO and Cole, and we're gonna do our thing. But I appreciate everybody stopping in this morning. And in the meantime, I need to get a refill real quick. But before I do that, I'm gonna let y'all take a look at this aftermath and take a look at these power lines. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, but from this picture, so um coming down the road. So this tree, this is actually a limb off of the tree. The tree is to the right, and this broke off top of the tree, and it hit the power pole. The power pole's literally cracked and split towards the bottom. Now the good thing is, um, here's the good thing about it. That particular power pole belongs to the power company. I have three more poles going down the lane that have lights on them also that are mine. So they feed off of the main one. So I'm just glad none of mine split because then that cost would be on me. Um, yeah. So that's was the good thing. And Big Chap, good morning. Did I see you roll in here, Big Chap? Maybe, maybe not. I don't. There he is. Yes. Good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going well. But yeah, it's amazing um, how the community came together real quick. Folks doing their job. Electric company and the county was amazing. and people were stopping and, just making sure everything was okay. And the county had the road back open in 15 minutes, but they coned off the area right before my coming into my drive because the power lines are hanging low, and the school bus definitely couldn't get under that, and any big trucks or anything would definitely snatch those lines off. Good to see you too, big chap. Thank you for stopping in. But life is good here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn off this light. Maybe not. But yeah, we're good. Everything's good here. Talked to my mom this morning. She's good. Other families good. Had a few people called and text and just checked on us. I talked to my pastor this morning and sent him a picture. I texted him that. I said, my morning started at 5 a.m. He said, well, yep, considering you have somewhere between 500 and 1,000 trees out there, that's bound to happen. Independent Mini United. Good to see you, Indy. Hope you're doing well this morning for sure. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. But yeah, that's basically what's going on out here. And Share Bear, good morning. So I am going to go about my day and do my stuff. I'm going to take Cole out here and let him run around and see what's going on. And, folks, again, I cannot reiterate this enough. Plan, prep, practice. What are you going to do when the power goes out? I didn't even panic. And, I just went through what our plan is, and everything is perfectly fine. I may even fix the COO some breakfast this morning. I'm sure she may be listening. If not, she went back to sleep. But, for those of you in the chat, by the way, content creators, please type the word vision so it shares out your channel. Check these folks out, folks. Same here, Loretta. You have a blessed day as well. Thank you for coming in this morning. I appreciate you, and stay safe. But with that, folks, if anybody has any questions for me, I will answer some questions if you have questions. But everybody should at least have some type of generator. I don't care if it's gas, dual fuel, diesel, propane, solar, whatever. Everybody should have at least one generator for sure. Teresa, good morning. Good to see you. If I didn't speak to you, welcome in, welcome in. I'm way behind in the chat, have not seen too much other than greeting you amazing people that stopped in this morning. But plan, folks. Plan, plan, plan. And practice the plan. Then make adjustments and practice the plan again. Exactly, Robert. Yeah, absolutely. Use those preps. Good test. Absolutely. And actually, what I was going to do, hopefully, and it's overcast and cloudy here, but I'm actually going to take out, if it's not raining, take my solar generators out and plug in my solar panels and see exactly how much input I get on days like this when it's overcast. I know it won't be a lot, but I just want to see because you never know. Because I can't charge these back up. Well, I could kick on the whole house generator and plug them in, but I'm going as if the power is out, and how I can do that. Robert Bates said, I just realized I have 5 generators, 3 of battery backups, a whole house, and a portable, both propane. Yeah. And here's the good thing. My sump pump has a car battery backup to it. And that thing kicked in, and I hear the beeping. There's a beeping audio beep that lets you know that the sump pump is running on backup power. So once they turn the power back on, that'll go off and start recharging itself as well. But these are the plans and things we put in place I've got a whole house backup generator. I have solar generators. I have backups to the backups because we all know that one is none, two is one. So keep doing the things, y'all. You folks are amazing. I want to thank everybody that came in this morning. And if you have questions, you know, and right now is a good time, if you can, to get a solar generator. In the description, there is a link to our affiliate, Opus, which I swear by Opus solar generators. They're the least expensive of all of them, no matter what the size is, because their wattage comes out to about 51 cents a watt for the generator. Plus, if you use the coupon code Vision5 at checkout, you'll save 5% on everything you buy. I will, Sue. I will probably I'm going to try to do a video if it's not raining, but I will at least post the results or do a video with the results of my solar generators charging in overcast conditions and see how much wattage we get back in. I may just go ahead and take my Blue Eddy and grab a solar panel from downstairs and plug it in and see what I get. Prepared Irishman, good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Wolfang, good morning. Hope you're doing well, and I hope everything's okay and safe down there in Southern Ohio this morning, my brother. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. But folks, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to come on and share the aftermath in a well-laid plan, not technically by me, but from the community. The community response was amazing. And that is what I was impressed with. Jones Truth, good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm telling, yes, Jones Truth, click our link, check out the Opus solar generators. I am sold on them, and you can't beat their prices, plain and simple. Plus, we get a pinch. We get a couple pennies from it as well. But I'm not here for the money. I'm here to help you, and you way in the back over there as well. Anytime I see a deal that's worthwhile in a product that I personally use, I share it with everybody. But that's pretty much it for today. I love all of y'all. Stay safe. Have an amazing day, and remember this, folks. Keep prepping, because your family depends on you, and it depends on your life. This is Vision Preparedness. God bless everybody. Have an amazing day. Stay safe, and we will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.
The time is now.